Shut up and sit down.
I think we're live. Oh, that was quick. Sorry, lost track of time there, folks. I was rambling again. Welcome to the Friday Frolic with me, Colin, Festa 67's workshop, and the guru himself, me good old mate Fox, the model making guru. There you go, folks.
Hello,
yeah, welcome to a bit more on the Frolic. I'm going to be doing a bit more on the old game box fan. So I'll do a bit on that.
What was that?
Yeah, that was the sound of a Suzuki van.
Oh, a little twin pot chicken chaser.
Yeah, there you go. So, yes, folks. But anyway, let's get the pimpage out of the way and get that done, because I did forget to pimp the live stream on all the channels and everything.
So did I. I did too.
Yeah, but then again, if you've rung the bell, you'll know we're on. So, yeah. But if you'd like to help me out and keep the lights on and all of that lot, head over to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button on the channel and become a member for as little as $1 or a UK pound. It all helps me keep this all coming for you and keep the content growing. You can also click the $ sign and then put in a super chat. Get a nice bit of sexy on-screen air guitar and all of that. Talking of the important people, let's have a glance at the chattykins. If chat can let me know the audio and videos coming through okay, that would be mint. First in, we had Graham McRobert. He says, "Hi, Colin and Fox. Hope Mum is good and taking time out. Catch you lot later." See you later then, Graham. Hi and bye.
Hello, Graham. Hello, goodbye.
Connie is in, says, "Hi, Colin and Fox." Hello, hey, Connie. How are you?
Hello.
The great Sir John Alex Scale Modelling is in, says, "Hiya, Colin Fox," and all in chat. Hello, John.
Good evening.
How are you, mate?
Our reporter from KWRP in Cincinnati.
Absolutely. Obviously, myself and Fox are in there. Good evening, Blarts, every people. PJ's in, he says, "Evening, Colin, Knight of the Realm. Gufforn, a puffin of the Sacred Rock.
Of course.
Fox, a princess of the red light street corner."
That's
and
entirely
everyone
possible.
in chat. Hello, PJ. Hope you're keeping well, mate, and good to see you in, mate.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Con says hello to PJ. The Bobbins is in, saying hello. Hello, Bobbins. How are you, mate? Jeff Light is in. He says, "Hi, Cole, Fox," and all in chat, and also says, "AV good." Thank you very much, Jeff. Love to you and the beautiful Maggie, and hope you're both doing well. It's a bit warm. It's a bit muggy.
Yes.
Have you had the big torrential rain downpour up your end of the country, Fox?
I'm glad you added "of the country" on the end of that sentence. We had a little bit of rain earlier, but nothing too major.
Oh, mate, it's been proper Indonesian rainstorm down here all day, mate.
You've had Storm Betty or something, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, Betty.
Betty's hot pot. Out.
Yeah. Bobbin says, "Video's good. I can still hear Fox, sadly." Oh, poor Fox. John Christmas is in, says, "Evening, guys." Hello, hey, John. PJ says, "Hi there to Bobbins, John Christmas," and Connie says, "Hi to Jeff, Maggie, and John C." Don't forget,
hello.
What's on the bench? What is in your belly? And what is your beverage of choice this wonderful evening?
And most importantly, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Absolutely. And also, how the devil are you, Fox? And how's my mum?
I am fine and dandy, my friend. I'm very, very warm. There are no trousers on tonight, I shall warn you now.
Oh, dear.
It's underpants.
Oh,
it's underpants time. It's that warm. Mum Wolf is fine. She's fast asleep now in bed. So,
oh, dear.
Other than that, no, absolutely fine and dandy. Not been doing much at the bench because it's rubbishness.
You've been playing Xbox. Come on, fess up.
I may have been playing a little bit. I've been playing Stray. I've been playing a little bit today because I couldn't do anything else. So I got Stray, and it's like I've been a cat. I've been being a cat all day. I like being a cat.
I know he's been playing Xbox because he sent me a screenshot. So
yeah.
As well as our usual daily insult on Xbox chat, because that's what we both do. But yeah,
I've made sure to knock every single object off every single shelf, ledge, and precipice that I can find because I'm a cat in the game. So of course I want to do that.
Oh, mate, it's rude not to be, isn't it?
And then, with 2 weeks to go till Starfield comes out, my brain said, hey, let's start a brand new game of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, nice one.
Because that's only like a 700-hour game, you know. Idiot. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, short game there. That'll be done before you know it, won't it, mate?
Yeah, I'll get like 3 hours into it and then that'll be Starfield and I'll never get touched again.
Bless you. What are you up to tonight, mate?
Tonight, Matthew, I will be mostly eating. I'm going to work on the bodywork colours. So it's the rust stippling and then the dry brushing of the blue.
Oh, nice one.
I don't think I'll get to painting the shark mouth. But
oh, right,
I'll
yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
once
yeah,
I've done the blue and everything else.
Yeah, you want your base colour to dry, don't you, really, before you start doing that?
Well, it's not so much that. I probably just won't have time. So, but yes, we'll get to doing that. And once I've done all the blue and the shark mouth and stuff, I can then paint my trim. And then that's kind of it. Then I'll do a bit of weathering underneath and weathering on it, and that's about it.
Nice one, mate. Nice
so it's
one.
not like I'm going to be finishing tonight, but, you know.
I'm doing the decaling tonight because I've been and done me bespoke Xbox decals for this bad boy. So I've done me decal sheets. So I'm going to be sitting there trimming them up, pardon me, and getting them all installed on this little bad boy. So, yeah.
Trim your piece up, that's what you're saying.
Trim your decals, trim your decals. PJ says, audio and video A-OK, 5 out of 5, not bad for 2 plastic cups and a bit of string. Exactly. See, he knows me too well, doesn't he?
It used to be a little bit of wire, but we all had that kind of 1920s, I'm speaking on the radio kind of voice, which didn't really work.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Chumley Warner, all of that.
Hello.
So there you go. So yes, I am putting solar panels on the roof of this little vehicle.
Solar
Because
panels.
why not? It's got to be powered somehow, isn't it? And I thought solar panels.
They come with the kit, or is that your own idea?
No, it's my own idea.
That's very clever. I'm impressed.
Google was my friend, and I screenshotted an image of a real-life solar panel.
Ooh.
And then sectioned it into little strips, like so, that all go in the roof void. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's basically a trimmed down solar panel. It's like all of the game images are all screen captures off of the internet.
You're a trimmed down solar panel.
I'm made of trimmed down solar panels, but I'm happy.
Right, this brush does not need to be that long.
Oh, is it having a haircut?
It's a crap stiff bristle brush for stippling that's made of, it's got like a massive mould line down the middle, and it doesn't need to be that long.
Nah.
Let's deal with that first.
Get your mould lines here, free for a pound.
There you go. That's more manageable. Rubbish. I don't even know where that brush came from.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Now, Colin.
Yes.
What is your, we know what your bench is. What is your belly tonight?
I've had my
is
dinner.
it or was it? You've had it already.
I was eating my dinner when I was messaging you about my box.
Oh yeah. He was sending me
liquor.
pictures of it. Oh, pie mash and liquor. Pie mash and liquor. He was sending me pictures of his box earlier, folks.
Yeah.
I've got a very impressive picture of his large box.
Yeah, it's yeah, I received a delivery from my friends up at KA.Models today.
My friends.
All of its goodness will be revealed over the coming few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept Fox going for a good couple of hours before I eventually caved in and told him what was in it, because it was like, tell me.
Well, and he wasn't telling me.
Yeah.
And I kept pausing my game to ask him, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you loved me, you would tell me. You know, he pulled every conceivable guilt card imaginable.
I'd tell you if it was me.
Right, what we got? We got belly and bench off of Bobbins. Belly, massive. He says massive. Sausage casserole. Oh, nice. Ooh. Bench is a 48. I-16 little fighter plane. Nice one. Jeff Light, he says belly was homemade chicken, mushroom and bacon soup with homemade croutons. Bench earlier is the 100th. Tank's beverage is currently a water. There you go.
I've got water.
Water
Brothers in water.
Mallorca don't quite taste like what it oughta.
We are water brothers, my friend.
Yeah.
Because we're both on the water. Water's good for you. It's made of, well, water.
Yeah, it's made of all the sustenance of the watery kind, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
There you go. PJ says, doing okay, thanks. He says to John Alec, yeah, I hope you're all right, PJ, because you've been a little bit under the weather lately, mate. So
yeah.
We can't have a PJ under the weather.
If you're not feeling well, there's one thing that will always fix it, and that's dirty, great big poops. Always fixes everything. You always feel better after that.
Also, you know, you'll feel better if you binge watch Bluey, according to Fox.
Well, you'll feel wonderful. You'll feel affirmed.
I teased him during the week because I happened to be in the App Store updating some apps, and the first thing that flew up was the Bluey game. So I took a screenshot and sent it to him, and I went, "Yeah." So I got your name on there.
So I sent one by saying, "Ooh, forget Starfield."
Yeah.
Who needs Starfield?
Bless you.
20 days till Starfield, I think.
I know, you're looking all excited.
It's now all pre-installed on my Xbox, sitting there all pretty. I click on it each day and it goes, bugger off, you're too early. I'm like, no.
So I take it when, as soon as it's released, that's it. No one's going to see you.
Not for months and months and months.
It's going to be gone. Are you streaming any of it?
No, because it's a brand new Bethesda game. It's a completely personal experience that I don't want to ruin by streaming it.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
I have to because normally I'll stream a game after I've played it for a while, because it's like I used to go to the cinema to watch, like, you know, you go with your mates to watch a movie.
Yes.
I always used to go by myself first, just so I could actually just sit and watch the movie.
You could experience it without all of the, yeah.
Yeah, I could watch it myself and take and experience it, and then I'd go back with my mates and have a laugh later.
I used to like going down in the afternoon because you didn't have all the chavs with the popcorn and the, yeah, I know what happens at the end. Yeah, all of that gubbins.
I remember when I went to see Rogue One, was the last film I saw in the cinema was Rogue One. I did a little review of it in the car on the way back.
Yeah.
I actually filmed in the car, and it's really hard to film in a car.
And illegal.
Well, not if I'm not distracted, because I wasn't looking at the camera. I just had the camera running while I was driving, but the difficulty was getting the audio, because the audio came out weird. But, yeah, I went it was December, and I went on a Monday, and there was nobody there, because it's great. All the kids are at school. It was a Monday lunchtime. All the kids are at school. Everyone else is at work. It's like brilliant. I had almost the whole theatre to myself.
Yeah, I used to like going down when all the old folk are there, because, like I say, you don't get all the chavs or anything, you know, and it's...
Yeah, they're just there to sit and watch the film.
Yeah, all right, you might get the odd snoring interlude where one of them's nodded off, but...
One of them drops off the twig halfway through, but, you know, hey.
Yeah. Drops off the twig. Lucky you.
Now, I'm not... I need to clarify here that I'm not actually replicating my car's actual paint job. Well, not faithfully.
It's a facsimile.
Well, no, I'm actually doing a realistic version of my car. Like, my car is stylized rat rod, so it's a brown undercoat and then blue paint on top with like big chunking paint chips.
Yeah.
But I'm doing what it would look like if it was actually rusty.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of doing
proper weathering, not faux weathering.
Yeah, because my car's just painted to look like a rat rod, whereas I'm just painting this to look like it's just rusted and knackered.
Yeah, yeah, it's a proper rat rod. John Christmas. Belly, Jalfrezi washed down with beer. Bench, GR7, GR9, Area in 48 scale. And talking of 48 scale. Not only did I blub once this week, but I ended up blubbing twice, because
you did.
I had another parcel. The video's up on the channel, this time from Kevin, and he got me a 48 scale Phantom, because we all mock each other in the Zoom, and when anyone's having a decal wibble, it's call them decals, you need to decal a Phantom. Well, Kev's like, yeah, I'm going to send you one. So it's the in joke now. I've been phantomed. So, yes.
Oh, yeah.
If you're watching, Kev, or watching this back, thank you yet again, mate.
I think the only things that come close to that Phantom are like the full decal set for the Eagle Transporter.
Yeah,
and the Bandai Millennium Falcon, which has like 400 decals.
Yeah, it's proper. Yeah,
proper full on, isn't it?
Yeah. So he knows my swear box is going to be very full when it comes to doing that. But
oh yeah,
I look forward to doing it.
Festa always has a very full box. Swear box. Swear box.
I see what you did.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's been a very busy delivery week this week because I sent Fox a picture earlier on this evening because I got a box off of A-Models. And I said, I got a small box off of A-Models today and left it like that, knowing that he would buy it. And
and I know some of the stuff he was getting. I'm like, small box, can't be a small box.
Yeah. And when I sent him the picture, he's like, what the majority? Yeah.
And what the flip is that I didn't say flip, obviously. I said a much more grown up word.
Much more grown up word, yeah.
Yes.
And as he knows with me, it's like getting blood out of a stone.
Yeah, so I still don't know. Well, I do know, actually. I know all of it now, but yes, it's still awesome.
So yeah, keep an eye out on their channel for that because there's going to be some good content coming from it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you think it's good content.
Yeah, it will be.
There you go.
My chair's too low. Let me move the chair up a little bit.
Oh, I'm all right with mine. It doesn't ever lower down now because I 3D printed a pipe that goes over the cylinder. Yeah, so it keeps my chair right up because obviously I've got an extended ram on my chair because this is a kitchen unit in it that I'm sitting against, so it needs to be very, very high.
Yeah, my workbench.
Yeah, the pistons wear on them, so they end up dropping right down again. So I 3D printed a clamp that goes round the tube with Allen bolts, and it just stops the ram from moving. So,
well, it's like my chair. If you drop my chair down all the way, it's the perfect height for my keyboard at my computer desk.
Yeah.
But the actual workbench is the same height as my computer desk, but the keyboard bit's lower than that. So the actual desk bit I don't really use. That's just where my where the in front of the monitor is. So I have to raise the chair up when I want to do the workbench. Otherwise, I'm like a 5-year-old at the adult table.
Yeah.
But if I get it a bit wrong, that's where I can start getting like duff shoulders or crampy legs and things like that.
Sawsy Warsy Leggykins.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it, last week?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bless your heart. How are your legs today? A bit better?
Oh, they're fine. They're fine. I just must remember to make a mental note not to drop anything that requires me to scrub down on the floor. Because that's when it'll all go wrong.
Oh, that was so funny. Belly and Bench from PJ. Belly, fish finger butties, 10 XP. Bench is a 35th Revell.Models MRAP all-terrain vehicle and a vignette for his T64 beverage extra strong tea, soon to be a large vodka and tonic. Nice.
Ooh, very nice.
It's in there.
I was trying to figure out what to do with the the inside edges of all my windows.
Yeah.
It's like, do I paint them the inside colour or do I paint them the outside colour? And then I was like, no, I'll just get a Uniposca black pen and just go round them as if it's the black trim. There you go.
Done. Yeah, it's the black rebates.
When I finished everything else, there you go, done.
Absolutely. Connie, a beverage, at the moment is water. Bench at home is gargantuan dragon with base colours in place. Oh, nice. Ooh. Belly's still happy with turkey and cheese sandwich from her late lunch. Or his late lunch. Late lunch, sorry. Yeah.
My bench, of course, is this. Belly was a dirty, great, filthy kebab.
Oh, yeah. Was it a dirty kebab?
It was a filthy, dirty, filthy, dirty kebab. It was dirty, great, big bugger. Because I've not had a lot of sleep in the last couple of days, so I'm very, very tired. And I'm like, So I thought there's one thing that can fix that, either a lot of coffee or a kebab. And a lot of coffee will mean I can't sleep at all, so I'll take the filthy kebab instead.
Yeah.
I don't know why it helps. It shouldn't do, but it does. I've decided.
He's not whined at all about not having any sleep. Just thought I'd clarify that.
Yeah. I'm not good when I don't sleep. You know, it's not good for foxes.
No, he's been very... he's not mentioned it at all, have you, mate?
No, I haven't said to anybody that I've not slept
No.
more than 4 or 5 hours in the last 2 days. Not even mentioned it, not even to you or anybody.
No, I'm mightily impressed by it. So proud of you for really taking this like a man.
Yeah, I haven't even told the viewers or anything. It's
No.
amazing, isn't it?
So impressed. I thought you'd have put a post up on Facebook, mate.
Maybe, I could do.
Seems to be the thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. I might do. It seems like a good thing to do.
Why not indeed? Why not indeed? So have you made any purchases this week in the chat? Any of you bought any kits or any tools, any equipment?
Or anything.
Have you had your eye on anything that you would like to buy when you get paid?
Yeah. Have you stolen anything? No, don't say that. Have you received any gifts?
Yes.
When did you last see your father?
1988.
Who is your daddy? And we've done that one already. I was going to say something then, and it instantly fell out of my brain.
Oh, really?
Brilliant.
It must have been really good.
Yes. Oh, that's what it was. Anybody who hasn't seen it yet, did I mention it's 20 days till Starfield? Anyone who hasn't seen it yet, Adam Savage over at Tested, and his gang, they've been basically commissioned by Bethesda to build a studio scale filming model of the starting ship in Starfield.
Okay.
The Constellation, the ship that you start the game with, or the Frontier.
Nice.
It's massive, and you might like to watch it. Called the first episode because it's basically all 3D printed.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that message thing came up the other night because I've got him on. What's the word? Ring the bell and all of that lot. So
Yes.
I have had a notification from Tested.
It's a five-part series, but the first one's gone up, and it's how they're assembling it, and it looks huge. It looks awesome.
And of course, you're probably sitting there going, "I want that. I want that. Can I have it?
I want that. Well, I want it, but can you assemble it and send it to me? Do all the metal stuff first, because they're actually, they're building it, but they're also making it. They have to fit the filming rig into it with the supports and the aluminium blocks and the steel rods, so they can mount it from different positions, or the mounting frame and stuff. It's quite interesting.
Oh, absolutely, mate. It certainly is.
And I thought you'd like it. I meant to message it. I thought to myself, you are a subscriber and you'll probably have seen it, but I might message you just to let you know because you'll probably forget.
I love his stuff.
Yes. D.
We've got a bit of solar panel cuttage to do.
Solar panel
cuttage.
Get your panels here.
Right for a pound.
A pound. How many for a pound? You get free.
Yeah, now Parky went this week, didn't he?
Yeah, 88 he was.
Oh, no.
Mama Wolf says to me, when was I born? And I said, 1939.
Yeah.
She said, how old am I? I said, you're 84. It's 1930. She went, well, Parky's died. And I was like, yeah, he was 88. He was born in 35. That's when I was born. No, you were born in 39, Mum.
Oh, bless her.
She went, was I? She went, yeah. Oh. So it's not often you think you're older than you are. That's a first.
Yeah, he'd been ill for a while, hadn't he? Bless him. So
yeah. I think she was trying to make herself comfortable that she'd lasted longer than Parkinson.
Oh, bless her.
84. You got 4 years yet.
Yeah. I don't
Michael
think there was
Parkinson.
ever a chat show host as good.
Yep. No matter how far north you go on the planet, you'll never be as northern as Michael Parkinson.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I must admit, he was, I mean, for the younger generation, he was such an iconic TV host. Everyone that was famous wanted to be interviewed by the bloke.
Yep.
A simple coal miner's son from Yorkshire, you know, Barnsley, wasn't it? Was it Barnsley he was from?
Barnsley, I think, yeah. He was a Yorkshire lad.
Yeah, so...
I mean, there's no similarity between them, but he was kind of like our David Letterman. They're totally different in every way, but he was that kind of...
Yeah.
To the British, he was that kind of...
institution.
Chat show host.
Yeah,
he was a national treasure. He was the most northern thing. If he went to the North Pole, he'd out-north it.
Oh, yeah.
He was more northern. Look at that. Look at the crappy glue on this. It just like the glue's not sticking at all on that.
Oh.
And that was scored and everything. Let's score it again.
Score!
Gorazio. Here, let me glue all this crap back on again, shall I?
Yeah.
Gosh darn it. Fascist police state plastic.
Yeah. It was sad.
Super glue. Get your super glue here. I've got to mess around with super glue now. Yeah, bless him, Parky.
Yeah. My old mum, she loved old Parky. It was her thing, you know.
Oh,
World
God, yeah.
stopped when Parky came on.
Absolutely.
I won't repeat how she broke it to me.
No.
But it was done in that proper typical my mum's style.
Yeah. In the way that only someone in a similar age can actually say it.
Yeah.
Because when you get to that age, you don't need to have the respect. Because you know what it means to get that old. Because I know if I ever get to that age, me and my peers will all be like, ha, I lasted longer.
Yeah.
Because when you get to that age, you get bragging rights.
Yeah, it'd be one-upmanship, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You call that old?
It's like my mum says, the moment you hit 80, you've got the right to be cantankerous and swear in public with no consequences.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do whatever you want in public and nobody can stop you because you're 80. Or you're 80 and that means you give you free rein to do everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, Mum, why are you slashing that man's car tyres? Because I'm 80 and I can do it.
Yeah.
But it's illegal. I'm 80, I can do it. But, oh.
Yeah, my mum does it. They go, oh, no. She goes, I'm 84, you know. Yeah, Mum, they really needed to know that.
There's actually an old Eddie Izzard sketch where he says about, like, you get the old people and as soon as they get to 82, they walk around and go, I'm 82!
Yeah.
And he says, it's more like an exclamation of shock and amazement on their part. It's, I'm 82! How the hell did that happen?
Exactly, you know, she never used to do it. It's just a thing that started. Now, like, you do realise you've turned into that caricature old person that you used to mock.
I'm 82!
And her answer was, I don't like digestives. And I'm like, hold up a minute, what's she on about now?
Yeah, well, that episode of Bluey that I told you about, you probably never watch it.
No.
Like Bluey and her sister, they like to pretend that they're grannies sometimes, and they wear these really bad glasses and put these towels over themselves. But there's one where they wrote one of their other friends into it, and their other friend, she says, well, what can I be? I don't know what kind of granny. She went, well, why do you... Can I be the grumpy granny? Okay. So she's the grumpy granny. She goes around shouting at everybody, and I'm like, I think that's what Festa's mum might be like.
Oh, yeah, my mum's brutal.
Yeah.
In a nice way, you know, I don't want to give the impression that she's a nasty bit of work, because she ain't, but... No,
she's just that kind of granny that gets to 83 and says, I can do anything
she's
now,
a traditional East End gran, you know, and she's got that pigeon-head attitude of, well, in my day, you know, and she don't take no prisoners, and she'll reduce the local woodies to a quivering wreck.
Oh, yeah. Which is only the right thing to do.
And it's quite sweet when you see these proper rowdy-looking fellas go, would you like us to carry you shopping, Joan? You know, and it's like, but you got them trained up quick. Took a while, she says, but they learnt.
They haven't got a choice because she'll just beat them up if they don't.
It is so funny. This little old bin.
Little old bin, I love it.
I'll tell you what, if she's watching this now, she'll go, and I'll give him a little old bin. You wait till I see him. And I'll be like, I'm only joking, Mum.
Like, she might be a little old bin, but she's my little old bin.
Yeah, but, she is. You've seen a picture of her, haven't you? You wouldn't think this little 4'8" pocket rocket.
Oh no, butter would not melt in that.
And it's like, yeah, don't be fooled.
You look at her and you think, and then I remember you telling me how she beat up giant haystacks. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
It's not R, is it? It's O.
Yeah, and this is the woman who was arrested recently for threatening the security guard in such a way that he actually sought safety in his little plastic cubicle because the handbag was employed.
But to be fair, she has just come back from London with no incidents that you're aware of, at least.
Yeah, she went back up to her Winnie's for a fortnight and come back, no cuffs, no marks of any handcuffs. And she said, I bet you're proud of me. I went, why is that? She said, I didn't get arrested this time.
Yeah, doesn't mean she didn't do anything, just means she didn't get sussed out doing anything.
Yeah, and H just looked at her and went, yeah, you didn't get caught, did you? She went, I know nothing, she says. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Microsoft neither confirm or deny rumours.
Oh, bless her.
I was going to say, don't mean she didn't get, just means she didn't get caught, right? Didn't do anything.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
That's her sister, that is. Colin Bennett. She's terrible. Right old magpie. I'll leave it there, but yeah, how can I say? She's got Velcro gloves.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of those grannies, and it's like, yeah.
Bit of an item magnet.
Yeah, things just find their way around her. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How did that get there?
She's got a very potent gravity well when it comes to items of any value.
Yeah, and it's like, Winnie, behave yourself. You're not going to miss it, she says. She's nearly 90. It's like, my God.
You're not going to miss it. It's a trolley. Put it back.
Yeah, it's like, what on earth do you need that for? I don't, she says, but it was there, looking at me.
See, why am I now just seeing Spike Milligan stood there looking at the camera and all the sort of spoons and forks falling out of his trouser there?
Yeah.
Mid-sentence. Usually pretending that he's like a chief of police.
And because of these, like, Mum, why? She goes, why not? He goes, no, that's not what you're supposed to reply. You're supposed to set an example. And it normally ends with that. So, yeah, the word before that has an F in it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you example, she says. I don't need to set an example. I've done all of that. I can be me again, she says.
How old is she?
She's coming up to 90.
Oh, in that case, yeah, she absolutely gets away with it then.
Yeah. And honestly, mate, there ain't nothing that woman can't acquire. It's amazing how she does it because you don't see anything. You know what I mean? She could walk down an aisle, right down the middle, and you wouldn't, and then suddenly she comes round the corner and it's like, where'd you get that from? Just down there. When? I watched you walk all the way down there. Not closely enough, she says.
Why do I get the impression she was a safe cracker in here?
Oh, mate. Honestly.
She's like an old lag, you know. She was like Bertie the cracker, but she was she was a woman.
Yeah, Albie the safe blower, you know, but yeah.
It's always Albie or Bertie, isn't it? The safe blowers.
But yeah, she's a right old gangster's mole, bless her. She really is. And you wouldn't think it because she's a dead ringer for the late Queen, Winnie.
Oh, yeah.
But she's got the Dame Edna Everage glasses, you know, them curly ones. You know, the young man glasses.
Young man, yeah.
She's this tiny little hunched up lady. She's only a little bit bigger than my mum. I think Winnie's 4'10". But, yeah, so they amble around together, these two little old bints. I said, you'll hear my mum, Winnie, put it back. What? It's mine. No, it fucking well ain't. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, it bloody well ain't, she says. And yeah. So they'll be arguing in the aisle, and Winnie's like, I ain't putting it back. Yeah, so my mum tries to get all morally righteous with her. And, oh, mate.
This is like, so you take her for a day out to York Cathedral and she's coming back with like a censer and a candlestick. It's mine, it's not.
Yeah, it's mine. They got enough of them. Look how many of them you got. You couldn't take her to a cafeteria that's got China milk jugs and things like that, because she'll walk out with one of them, the teapot, you know, she's... Oh, I like that tea jug, she goes. It's like, you know that when you get on the bus with her, out of her handbag's going to come that tea jug. But you won't ever see her lift it off the table. How it happens, I don't know. It's just it appears.
The thing is, at 90, though, she knows that she can absolutely get away with it.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
'Cause even if she got caught by the biggest, burliest security guard, there'd be no consequences. She'd just pretend she was she'd be like, oh, I don't know where I am. And then
she's been let go before because of her age. And they're like, you know, give it back. So she gives it back reluctantly. And she'll wink at you. She goes, that's right, I'll come back next week. I'll get it then.
Oh, she's like, that's right, I've got a second one.
Yeah.
I've got another one. I've got two of them.
And it's like, Winnie, stop it. They've got insurance. She says, no, Winnie, that's not the way.
That's not the point.
And then she moans about shop prices going up. And it's because people like you keep piking all their stock, love. Yeah, but that's different, she says.
It says no.
It's like, no, it's not, Win. Bless her. And she'll go, you make me sound like a right crook.
Funnily enough, I like your elderly relatives very much.
And there's only them two left now out of that generation, which is, it is sad because, like I say, there was 7 children in my mum's family, but sadly they've all departed, you know, apart from Mum and Win. And it's ironic that the two notorious ones out of the lot are the ones that are still going around up to their old shenanigans, and it is quite sweet.
Well, it's like they've gone from being like just gangster to terror, basically.
Yeah. But whenever my mum says I'm off to Winnie's, I'm like, oh, God. And I have this dark cloud of foreboding. Do you like my solar panels?
Yeah. Kill that. That's mint.
Okay.
That is mint.
Solar panels.
Did we just make the same noise at the same time? That's kind of bizarre.
Yeah, we thought this was strange recently because we started finishing each other's sentences, didn't we?
You see what I did there?
I did see what you did there. But yeah, so, yeah. We need to get out more.
Mm-hmm.
The lovely Muse is in, saying hello, issuing the hugs. Hello, Marcy. How are you, darling? Manuel is in from MP Plastic. Good evening, Colin Foxx, and all in chat, passing by for a thumbs up. Nice one, mate.
Welcome.
Scrolling up. John Alex says, I'm here in Maryland, and I knew Parky. His interview with Celeste still kills me, absolutely. Ooh. I used to like it when he used to get Billy Connolly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
John Alex said he got a massive gift from a subscriber, a 1/12 Super Legra V4 with all the upgrades. Nice one, mate.
Is that a motor bicycle?
Yes, it is, mate. It's a Ducati.
Is that the one I kept calling the Super Legover or something?
Yes. Bobbins is debating getting a big Tamiya Dragon wagon and trailer. Get in there, mate.
Yes, do it. There's 2 reasons to get it. One is Tamiya, second is big.
Absolutely. Manuel saying hello to Jeff and Connie. Marcy says, good evening, glue sniffers. I'm giving out the hugs because I'm frightened. And everyone else is saying hello to Marcy. There you go, folks.
God, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yes.
A 1/16 scale tank transport.
Oh, yeah. They mint, wouldn't it?
Like you get a 1/16 scale Dragon or something to go with your Tamiya 1/16 tanks.
Yeah. I thought you was going to say, could you imagine my mum, Winnie, Marcy and H going shopping together? Now there There is a sight that I would love to sit and watch.
And my mum, if she was back in her prime. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it sends fear running through you, doesn't it?
Yeah, see, my mum wouldn't do anything like ropey or anything or terrifying, but she'd just get on the wine and then just become a nightmare. She'd be the drunk one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at me.
yes.
James is in, says, good evening, morning, Colin and Fox and all in chat. Festa Foxx hugs, just a quick call in to pop the thumbs in before going to bed. Ready for mum, going to his mum and dad's. We need a breakaway. Happy days.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah.
Hang on, which James? I always forget which James
JC
is which.
Bricks and Builds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, clues
so
in the
many of them.
name, Fox, at the beginning saying JC Bricks and Builds.
Oh, you actually said that, didn't you?
I did.
I didn't register that bit.
Yeah, so he wasn't paying attention, was you, dear?
I was making a painting decision, I think, at that
yeah.
exact moment.
Oh, yes, real life, James gets us all, mate. We all need a break now and then, mate. He's also saying hello to Connie. Big hellos to Connie. How's your painting coming along, mate?
It's coming along brownly. I'm just doing speckly rust undercoats at the minute.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yep, as we both know, most of this will actually disappear.
Oh, yes.
So I'm not being too diva-like or careful with it. I'm just slapping it on.
Yes, I have a pink Ringo next to me at the moment.
I finished that sentence for you in mine then for a second.
I know, you see. This is going back to Monday, isn't it? Uranus, Fox.
Steady now. Now, did you just open something or did you do a little trump?
That would be an ecumenical.
I heard a little quack. I wondered if you're perhaps removing. I thought at first you were pulling a cork out of a bottle. I thought, why you wouldn't have anything with a cork in it?
No. God, you have got good ears, didn't you?
Well, the thing is, right, this earpiece, I can't hear your fans, but I can hear other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, I've got away with that.
Ears like an outhouse rat, he said, making it polite.
I know. I'm mightily impressed with how you clean that up, to be honest with you.
Yes. I have to be clean. It's not my stream.
I know, but it's all right. The odd one ain't going to hurt, is it?
I mean, you've already killed monetization anyway, but...
Oh, yeah. It's the norm for me, mate. You know me.
Yes.
Didn't want the monetization anyway.
19 days till Starfield.
Is it all?
Well, it was 20 days, but that was 45 minutes ago. Now it's 19 days.
Not that you're counting.
No, I think it's 19 days. How many days till the 1st of September? I don't know.
No idea,
11,
mate.
Oh, actually, 11 days. Ooh. 11 or 12 days. Because I've got the early access thing, haven't I? So.
Well, you got the next one of Cyberpunk coming in. You're on the 10th.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I do. I've got it pre-ordered.
I know. I have as well, but I won't be playing it for about a year.
Yeah. Yeah, I shall be foraying into a bit of Xbox next week. I've already made my mind up.
Oh, can I watch? That sounds really
Of course
pervy.
you can.
Yay!
Yeah, I shall be having a bit of a foray. I'm going to be having another move round in here because I want to move my computer down to the other end of the man cave because currently it sits next to the bench. And every night I leave the man cave, I wheel it across to the other wall because right next to it's the aquarium. And I kind of want to move it down to the dry end of the man cave, so to speak, just in case.
The real reason is that his computer's a complete perv and he keeps touching him inappropriately. And he wants to move it down to the other end to stop that happening.
Yeah, it's like all Betty.
Because HR are hopeless. They just don't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah, they keep saying they're going to do a memo, but they never do.
You do realise, of course, you're one of the few people who could actually validly say, I'll tell me mum on you. And
yeah.
that would actually be a threat.
Oh, yeah, even now, mate.
most people said, if most people were like, don't be mean or I'll tell my mum about you. And then most people were like, haha, but all your mates would be like, oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it back. I'll take it back. You can have all my money. There you go. Shh.
It's when she used to go to the school to have a go at them.
Yeah, you're sort of like, what, like parents' evening. I bet the teachers dreaded your parents' evening more than you dreaded it.
Oh, yeah.
The parents would be like, oh, God, can we just... Colin Wilkinson, yeah, you don't have to come in tonight, Wilkinson. You can just stay away.
Yeah. Yeah, my mum's coming up for parents' evening. No, she doesn't have to. Oh, that worked well, Carl.
Yep. It's amazing how you got all these good grades, isn't it, without doing any of the work?
Oh, yeah. Never been given so many A's, mate.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, dear me. Warmness.
Yeah, it's a bit, isn't it?
I'm very glad that I forego the trousers tonight. That was a good idea.
Yeah.
It's far too warm to be wearing thick cargo shorts. Ugh.
Shorts of the cargo kind.
That's what I call them. I don't know if that's what they are.
Hey, it works for me, mate.
Yeah.
Let's try and get that on there. Sorry I'm off shot, folks. It's just the decal's stuck to the palm of my hand rather than the model. So
No.
I haven't
How long have you been doing decals for? 20 years, 30 years?
Yeah, but I've rescued it, so...
Yay, good lad.
There you go.
Don't be like Colin.
That's one of them. Happens to us all, but I was determined not to lose it. Because it would mean having to print another one out, and it's a waste of paper just to print that.
Yeah, absolutely. Good thing about doing this brush stippling is you don't have to worry about cleaning the brush off between colours because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Really doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
It does not matter a jot.
Si Reynolds is in the chat saying, evening, all hope you're well. Hello, Si. How you
Evening,
doing,
Si.
geez?
Hello.
Nice to see you in, mate.
To see you.
Welcome,
Nice.
welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you keep it well. Love to you and Bex.
All right. Oops. Ooh. No, nearly spilt my paint. Don't.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
Nah, don't want to do that yet.
Yeah. How long to the big day, Si? Because Bex is imminently going to be giving birth, isn't she? Is it the...
Wait, it's been that long already?
It's September time, mate? Is that when the baby's due?
Wasn't it just like about 5 minutes ago that he was telling everyone?
Yeah, I don't think there's that long to go, to be honest with you. It's either September or October. I could be wrong.
Is this another thing where we're so old that time just flies really fast and it was
Pretty
like
much.
many, many months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like the other week.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, God, we're all doomed.
So, big hugs issued and big hugs for Bex as well. I hope she's keeping well.
Absolutely.
Jeff saying hi, Si. Long time no see. Yeah, real life and all of that lot.
Yep.
But you do have super sexy broadband now, Si, don't you? So,
You've got big numbers. All you people with your big numbers.
I know.
Curses.
900 up and 900 down.
Yeah, I'm not listening. I don't understand these numbers. They're not real numbers. Just making that up.
Is that a wibble?
No. It would be really nice to have those kind of speeds, but the funny thing is, it's like, I wouldn't be bothered for streaming because what I've actually got is just about enough to do streams anyway. But I'd love it for like just downloading stuff so it doesn't take forever.
Yeah.
Like downloading Starfield, which was 120 gig, took a big chunk of yesterday afternoon and evening.
I won't tell you how long it took Si to download something then.
Oh, like seconds.
About 3 minutes, yeah.
And then like a chud when I finished that, I went, thank God that's finished now. Let's just download Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, wait, that's even bigger. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lose the will to live, did you, mate?
I just turned it off and went and did something else for the rest of the day. Yeah, but it's not often I have to download something that big, so.
No.
But it would be handy for stuff like that. I mean, it would be nice to be able to stream in 4K and all that good stuff, but it would be very good for that. Although I don't have the computer for it, but
no,
it would be nice. But
yeah, but how many people really watch YouTube in 4K? Not me.
I don't know. All the people with fat broadband.
There you go. We now have a suitably saved change machine decal.
Ooh.
Was attached to my hand.
Yes.
It's now attached to the model.
Is it a model of a modern Major General?
See what we did there.
La 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 la. Oh God, I'm doing Gilbert and Sullivan on live stream. That's just not normal.
I'm really getting worried about you.
I don't even like Gilbert and Sullivan.
Manuel saying hello to Si. Right, so that's the change machine done.
Ooh, change machine.
Shall we do that one? Why not? Because at least it starts the ball rolling on there.
Rolling balls.
Get your balls here, your rolling balls here.
There's a question for everyone in chat then. Any of you out there who play the video games, seeing as we're struggling for things to talk about, who's playing what? What are you playing right now? What are your games of choice at the moment, if anything?
Yeah.
And no, we're not going to devolve into platform war or console wars in the comments, but what you're playing. I'm just playing anything at the minute until Starfield comes out. I'm like, don't care, just play. I need to play something. What you're playing at the moment. It's tickling your fancies. Completely carried away doing my little painting thing here. I'm struggling for conversation.
I know, you're in your own little world, mate.
I'm just oblivious to all. Completely mesmerised by what I'm doing.
Yeah, apologies if we're a little quiet, but we are. Yeah.
We're doing thinking. It's not a good
We're doing
sign.
thinking things. This is us two trying to multitask and it don't work. Yes, he says she is due on the 27th of September. Soon I'll have a minion of Kanos. I fondly refer to the bump as the pink horror. Yeah, I thought it was this month, mate. Coming, I really did. Yeah, I had a feeling
Has it really been 9 months already? Oh, 8 months. God, it just seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
We were all like, I said, "Oh, congratulations, mate." Now it's like, yeah, this is childhood.
Yeah.
How does it work? That's what?
Oh yes. The fault of a miniature sire causing chaos. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Sassy Sa'll get this. It's just a sassy nurgling running around.
Yeah. And this is when people will say to Bex when they see the babe, "Oh, how many children have you got?" She'll go 2, looking at you, sire. She does mean you, mate. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You will be from that point on the other child.
You will be the other child, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll be introducing, here's Sire, my youngest. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens, Sire.
Hmm.
You need to accept it graciously, because any form of resistance, I can assure you, is futile, mate.
Yep. Borg in it.
Yeah. Mew says, am I hearing that Sai has made a mini-human? Yes, Marcy, you are.
Did you not know?
Mini-human is due on the 27th of September, my darling. So, yes. Oh, yes. Just remember, Sai, sleep did once feel good.
Yes. Try and get as much sleep as you can now, because you'll need to be able to remember what it was like.
Yeah.
Not that, no, I'm not a father.
So take a photograph of your pillow, mate, so you can remember what it looked like, because...
Yeah. Write down, have little post-it notes with arrows so you can remember where it is.
Yeah.
Because you might forget after a while.
All joking aside, honestly, being a parent is a wonderful thing. All joking aside, it really is. I thoroughly loved raising my sons. I miss all of them baby hugs and all of that lot, because, you know, they're grown men now. Yeah, that little stage they go through where they're solely dependent on you is... Savour the memories, mate, because before you know it, they're all grown up. And, yeah, you do pine for it now and then. I know H does. We often talk about it, you know, and then you remember the tantrums and things like that, and you go, yeah.
Yeah, well, all good stuff. Rose-tinted glasses and all that, as they like to say.
Absolutely. You always remember the good times, but yeah, some of the tantrums and the terrible twos and all of that lot. But all good times, though.
What do I want?
That's gone quick. But yeah, like I say, so keep me posted, mate, because, yeah. Squishy alert, squishy alert, squishy alert. Good evening or good morning to Edward Leonard. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Always nice to see you in, to see you nice. Also saying congrats to Sai on the impending birth.
Impend.
And like I say, Sai, in the build-up to the birth, if you're feeling a bit nervous, bit on edge, you know where I am, mate. So, yeah. Because you're gonna feel a little bit edgy and a bit nervous, so. Yeah.
Dearest. There it is. There she is. There she is. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no.
And if you can, Si, if you're at the birth, try and get a go on the gas and air, mate. Yeah, if you get the chance, mate, just say to Bex, "Oh, let's see, let's have a check to see whether it's working." That's the ruse I used, and it was like, oh. It's basically it's laughing gas, you know.
Yeah. Well, that Pop Zamisi Desert is no longer any use. Legs.
And I can remember H's immortal lines during giving birth. And after the insults, the bar steward, it's all your fault, came out. It's like, yeah, I accept the blame gracefully.
Well, you have to, because she's got your hand so tightly clamped you can't not accept the blame.
But yeah. Oh, bless her. Because my eldest, he's 30 next year.
Blimey.
It's like, blimey.
You're actually really old.
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel old, doesn't it? It's like, you know, because people will say to H, "Oh, have you got kids?" Yeah, I've got 2 boys. And they go, oh, how old are they? And she goes, 29 and 27. Yeah. And they go, really? You don't look that old. I'm 55, she says, you know, and they're like, oh. Yeah. Age is like Benjamin Button. older she gets, the younger she looks. I don't know how she's doing it.
I mean, I kind of realised a while ago, it kind of floored me a little bit when I kind of realised one day, I thought, God, if I'd had kids, like when my dad, when I was the same age, if I'd had kids at the same age as my dad when he had his first child, I'd have 30-year-old kids by now. And it's like,
yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Time's really weird when you get old. All I can say to you young whippersnappers out there, me and Colin can say is right, is when you get to our age, time becomes really, really weird.
Yes.
And I can't really explain it, but it just becomes really weird.
Yeah, really weird and really fast.
And you start having these thoughts about time. You start comparing things to other things. Now, for my generation and for your generation, Cole, I don't know if you're the same, but I always kind of stop myself in my tracks by doing the compared to the end of World War II.
Yeah. Yeah, distance from World War II to our date of birth, yeah.
Yeah. I look at things and think, I left school. It's like, you know, it's longer from me leaving school to now than it was from the end of World War II to my birth. It's like, oh, God,
yeah.
What? You start thinking of weird little timescales, so, yeah.
1982, I left school.
1990, I left school.
Yeah. And you sit there and you go, 41 years.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I left school longer than most of my teachers' age when they taught me.
Yeah.
It's insane, isn't it?
And you start getting these really weird, like, you start losing your ability to judge how long a length of time is.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I think to myself...
No worries, Marcy. She said she'll be back later if we're still here. Sorry to interrupt you, mate.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. It's like, I think to myself, it's just yesterday that I was playing, like, Halo on the original Xbox when it first came out.
Yeah.
Just yesterday. And then it's like... And then the other breath, I think, oh, dear Lord, my ex's son, my ex's child, who was born when we split up just after, no, it wasn't mine, is now, like, 17. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? Because that should be a lot less time. It's weird, just things, time makes no sense. And when you get to our age, time begins to lose any kind of sense.
Yeah.
It gets quite fascinating, quite interesting, and slightly scary sometimes.
It does how quick everything seems to go, yeah.
Mm. And it's when you think of, like, one thing that seems like 1,000 years ago and then some other thing that doesn't seem like 1,000 years ago, and they're both around about the same time. It just depends what it is. It's like, you know, me working on dumb terminals that were connected to the DVLA in my driving standardization job seems like 1,000 years ago. But me meeting one of my friends for the first time, when I met this girl I became really good friends with, seems like yesterday, but it was like the same time.
Yeah.
It was like early 90s. It's like, I don't understand how that actually works.
Well, I think back, you know, I got married in 1989.
Mm.
It's just insane to think that that's how long ago I got married.
You got married, the Berlin Wall came down. I think there could be a connection.
Yeah.
I think we need to investigate that.
No, David Hasselhoff, I can guarantee you, was not at my wedding.
Well, not that you know of.
Of all the people.
He might have been hiding in a bush.
Yeah, of all the people to have at the bringing down of the Berlin Wall, why?
Because he was a big star in Germany.
I know he was a big star, but I just still don't get why.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he was a big music star.
Oh, yeah, I know he was.
Fraser. Yeah, yeah. So maybe it's, I don't know, maybe he was kind of a cultural icon or something. I don't know, actually. Maybe he was in concert there or something at the time. Just David Hasselhoff, isn't it? Maybe he caused it.
Stranger things happen.
Well, yeah. I passed my driving test. That was pretty strange. Little stabby noises.
Like
Stabby noises.
Little pet hamster living there.
Yeah. Stabby noises. It is stabbity time. Not that kind of stabbity.
I saw what you did.
New. Do.
Si says Bex is a teacher and she fondly told me the story of a student asking what year she was born, and she said 19, and the kid said, your birth year started with a 19. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh yes.
I remember I was at a job I started, and we were doing the training, like 2-week training, and there was I'd already been there for about a year, but this new girl started. She was one of the director's nieces.
Yeah.
And she only got the job because she was the director's niece. Because she, because she was completely useless. She had didn't have 2 brain cells to rub together. She was as dippy as anything, and she didn't last very long. But I always remember when they were going around introducing everybody, because some of us were regular staff and some were new. Yeah. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm such and such. I was born in 1993," and I'm like, I'd been out of school for 3 years at that point. I feel old.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Somebody's been alive less than I've been out of school. It's like, oh no.
One of the fellas I last worked with told me how old he was, and I said, I've got a pair of boots at home that are older than you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like my motorcycle crash helmet was older than him, you know, and I'm like, oh, God. You know, it's just like, really.
It's both amazing and depressing at the same time.
Oh, it's soul destroying, isn't it? But
yeah,
it's all part of it, isn't it?
It's when you get kids now, and it's like, you know, the like comment from Si that their birth year starts with two, and it's like, oh God, no.
It's when they look at you going, in the olden days.
Slap.
And you're like, well, back in the 1990s, you're calling that the olden days? To us, the olden days was when Shakespeare was about.
Then you have to go on Lawrence Fishburne and say that again.
Yeah. Did you see your favourite music that you remembered from being a teenager or a late teen on the vintage music channels? Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
That is just cruel. Welcome to Vintage FM. Yeah. So
I do not like the thought that I exist.
Wedding.
I don't like the thought that I lived in the olden days. That's not something I want to accept.
I can always remember when Cal was at school and he was doing about World War II. And he came home from school. Here, Dad. I said, what? He said, when the doodle bugs come over. He said, did you and Mum get frightened? I'm like, how old do you think we are, you rotten bleeder? Ask your nan. Oh, all right. I said, you need to pay more attention in class, mate, to the year that they tell you that was.
Bless him.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to shoot you in a minute, you little oik.
Oik.
I cleaned that up, didn't I?
You did.
But yeah, but it's funny. He now sits there and goes, the youth of today. And I'm like, Cal, you're 27, mate.
You should just give it up, lad.
He starts complaining about millennials. It's his pet hate is millennials, mate.
Actually, you know, that is a legal right.
Yeah.
If you're not a millennial, you're allowed to complain about millennials because, you know,
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. I'm Gen X, so yeah.
Yeah, we're Gen X.
Yeah. John Alex got married in 1994. Yeah, 1989, mate. There you go. On my wedding ring. There you go. Because, yes, my wedding ring's on my pinky finger because it was no longer able to fit that. So, yeah.
I got married in never because no one would put up with me.
Yeah. Do you ever regret not marrying Fox, or is it something that you're happy about? I never had interest in like marriage anyway. No.
Like, if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't. I wasn't like, oh, I need to get married.
No.
I don't regret like still being unattached.
No, because you never wanted children, did you? So.
Oh no, I actually can't stand children. Yeah. But I can't. I just don't. Me and children, it's like Wolf and Spot. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I've had relationships and stuff, and I've been there and done that. But it's like,
oh yeah, I know that. I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't
much happier. I
insinuating.
mean, no, I'm just for context for the people watching. Yeah. It's like I'm much happier being solo than attached to someone.
You've got your independence. You can do what you want when you want to do it. You haven't got to answer to anyone.
Yeah, and I'd probably just make someone's life a misery anyway. So.
I'd be a nightmare if I wasn't married, because I need that stable person in the background, because I'm not, I'm my own worst enemy.
You got lucky with H. Imagine if, oh God, I dread to think what would happen if you hadn't actually hooked up with H and somebody else.
I'll be banged up, mate.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
Because, that was the way of the world, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Not proud to say that, but I would have been, because I needed H's stability and influence, and also her ability to say to me, no, you're not, don't be a dick, because,
Because those are three things you don't actually have.
No, I am, I would say embarrassed to admit it, because I'm a bloke. I do the stupid things, and I never thought of the consequences of my actions, and whereas H is a very methodical person. She's a good analytical thinker. And she'll just say to me, you do realise that's a bit of a dick move, mate.
Mm.
Is it? Why? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I won't do that.
When you said that, I'm a bloke, I do the stupid things, that's the same thing twice. I'm a bloke, there you go. That just covers all the odds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We are. Yeah, we just do the stupid things.
So I'm lucky in a way that she bought a lot of, I wouldn't say control, because that makes out that she's a control freak, and she's not. But she's not shy to tell me when I'm being daft.
She's a buffer between you and normal people.
Yeah. Yeah, she's my safety net. Yeah.
Between you and the normal world.
Yeah, and I need that, because without it, I'm just too unpredictable.
It's not clear, though, to me whether she's protecting you from them or them from you. I'm not actually fully sure at this point. It could be either or right now.
Probably them, mate, to be honest with you. Yeah, because, So I owe her everything, and I know I mock her and, make out that she, impacts me. She doesn't.
Comedy. That's just comedy.
But she's not afraid to sit me down and say, right, you, come on, you just need to reel it in a bit, because that's the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And I need that. She's not shy to do it, and I listen to her at the end of the day, because I know she's right.
Yeah, she can give you a good old-fashioned Jack Meadows telling off.
Yeah.
I clean that up, obviously.
I can always remember the day we got married, and my mum leant over to her and went, "He's your problem now."
And she's never forgotten that.
Yeah. And she didn't mean that in a nasty way, me mum, but, hopefully you get further with him than I have, because,
Bless her.
And H has embraced that, and I always said to her, if you say to me I'm being a dick, I will take your word for it.
Mm.
Because she's not going to lie to me, is she? And no. I always say behind every fella is an equally or if not stronger woman. And honestly, I have the utmost respect for Ellen, I really do, because I'm not an easy person to live with, as you know, Fox. I am a nightmare.
Yes, not that I've lived with him, obviously, but
don't get me wrong, I worship the ground she walks on, and I've never had a crossword with her or anything like that, because we both grew up with that, and I always vowed we would never be like that. We're not. But I am an absolute nightmare, because I don't think before I do things, and I certainly don't think of the consequences if I do something a little bit shady, or used to as a young man.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that, whereas Helen would say, look, you've got responsibilities, you've got me and the boys, come on, sort your
nonsense out.
And I needed that. So I owe her for that.
Behind every man is an adult.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I've never missed anything being single. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd like to not be single. That'd be nice. But I think the way I work is I'm kind of a I wouldn't say a lone wolf, but
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just happier in my own company than with other people around.
Yeah.
So the chances for me to actually develop anything like that.
Edward says if I didn't get married, I'd be dead now. Yeah, I think because obviously it's common knowledge. I've tried several times to take my life. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it either. But if it wasn't for the fact that H was there to get me through all of them down, I wouldn't be here. Like I say, I'd either be banged up or somewhere else. Yeah. So, yeah, respect to her. But she would sit there and go, yeah, it ain't been easy, but, we love each other still. So, yeah. Jeff Light says, totally agree there, Cole. Exactly. Yeah. It's one of them, isn't it? People often say to me, especially like my mate came over from Australia a couple of years back, and he was absolutely gobsmacked that I was still married to the same woman. He said, I can't believe you're still married to the same woman. He said, I'm my fourth wife. I said, they can't all be wrong, John. But yeah, it's one of them,
It's actually, is it, I can't believe you're still married to the same woman, or I can't believe the same woman is still married to you, which
probably,
is the more correct
probably what he was trying to say is,
I can't believe
she's still with you after all of these years.
I can't believe she's not just just legged it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what my future holds. I don't know.
Yeah. Jeff Light says, behind me, there's Maggie. Yeah, no, like I say, Jeff, it's funny, isn't it? We joke about them, but we always speak very highly of our wives, don't we? Because we do respect them. And, all right, I mock H because when she puts her foot down, I'm like a little lapdog. Yes, dear, I'll be good. Talking to me feet. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise the error of my ways. I won't do it again. But
yeah,
I respect her judgment. I respect her honesty, her frankness, and dare I say it, inward determination to keep me sensible, because it can't be easy for her.
I think after being married to you for 30 years, one thing she's got in abundance is determination.
Oh, yeah,
stubbornness.
Definitely.
There's one thing you develop. Otherwise, that wouldn't have been anywhere, would it?
No. I mean, I could laugh about it, don't get me wrong, but I could also understand how frustrating it has been for her.
Yeah. Okay, that came out a bit more orange than I was expecting.
Oh, happy days.
Happy day. Most of this is going to disappear anyway. Let's get some Agrax Earthshade on there. Yeah, I don't know what the future will hold for me.
Yeah,
I'd like not to end up a little old man by himself dying on the couch that nobody finds for 4 years, but, hey, at the same time.
Yeah, but my uncle never married, and he had girlfriends and that, but he never wanted that commitment. He liked his own life, And
I don't think I'm very good at that kind of thing.
Yeah, anyway. And when he went, it was sad, because you often thought, it would have been nice to have seen him marry, but he never wanted to, and...
No,
fair play to him at the end of the day. It's his choice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really put much stock in marriage anyway, because it's like not being in any way religious. It's not a religious thing, and it's not a religious imperative in me because I'm not religious. So it would only have to be a convenience or a social thing. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice to not be single. But
I get
at the same time, it's the weighing up the pros and cons. Do I want to lose the benefits of being an own body? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've tried both. I like being by myself, but
I would never marry again. And that sounds harsh, but I'll explain why I say that. I mean, I first met Helen when she was 15 years old. We used to go out now and then, but we never got in a relationship until we was a bit older. Yeah. But having married once, if I was to meet someone, if anything untoward happened, I would feel that's disrespect to the bond me and H had for all them years.
Yeah,
and I
no, it's
just don't
understandable.
think I could commit in the way I've committed to H with someone else.
No. Well,
I don't know whether that makes sense or not, but it's just a personal thing, you know?
It makes perfect sense. But then I suppose you've got the other way to think about it, because, you know, you're in the middle of it now, so you can't think any other way anyway. But then you could think, the obvious comeback to that is, but then you could feel something different for someone else, and it wouldn't have to impinge on what you felt for H, because it would be completely different.
I don't think I could be alone.
No.
Because I hate being alone. You know me well enough, and I do talk a lot, I know, during me streams and that, but I hate dead space. And when H goes to cricket or I'm home alone, as Fox will contest, I'm a bloody pain in the arse.
Absolutely.
Because I hate being on my own. It really bugs me. And I'll be messaging everyone I know, what you doing? You know, I'm bored. And it's like, where's H? Cricket. What time does she go? 10:15. Dude, it's 11:30. Yeah, but I'm bored. Because I'm on my own. And I'm walking around the house looking for someone to talk to. I'm a nightmare. I really am a bloody nightmare.
Yeah, that's why we're glad you got this Xbox for future.
And this is why I get mischief with the kitchen and do silly things, because I get bored when I'm home alone.
Yep.
I'll ring my other son up. You all right? Oh, God, Mum's at cricket, isn't she? I go, yeah. Well, she was. You're bored, aren't you? Yeah.
But the thing is, it would only be another hour before he turned up to check up on you anyway.
Exactly.
Right, null oil. I need to darken this down. That's the irony. He'd probably turn up an hour later.
Oh, yeah. Comes round to check up on me, he does.
We have a bench and belly. Edward says, belly was pork chops, mashed and broccoli. Bench, just cleaning up stuff. Looking at one of my wingnut wings kits, trying to wrap my head around it. Beverages, bourbon and beer.
Oh, nice one, Edward.
Totally agree there. Carl says Jeff Light. Behind me, there's Maggie.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
You know, I have an immense love for my missus, a huge amount of respect, because, you know, she's very strong and I admire her for that. I wish I had inner strength and resolve.
She has to be. She's married to you.
Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, and she never complains. She'll give the odd sigh and facepalm, don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah. Why on earth did you think that was a good idea? It's because I didn't think that. Yeah, but surely, yeah, I know. And then, of course, me being me, I'm like, yeah, but don't call me Shirley. And she'll go, now's not the time. I go, all right,
you're in
love.
trouble. Don't start cracking wise right now.
Yeah, you're in the doghouse, love. Yeah.
Yeah, now's not the time to start being a smart ass. Oh, okay, love.
Yeah, and I need that, because I will carry on doing all the stupid things, and yeah.
Yeah.
So if ever you meet my missus, folks, just go up and shake her hand. We understand the trauma of your life.
Yeah, just go up, walk up, shake her hand, give her a knowing look and say, we understand.
Yeah.
Or just walk up and say, the struggle's real.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
Oh, honestly, could you imagine if Marcy met H? It'd be hilarious. Would be funny.
Right, I made that a bit too orange now. I think. I'll let that dry and we'll see what we can do.
Even my boys don't. I go, Dad, you really are bad, didn't you? And I go, yeah. Lex said it to me the other day. She said, God, you're so childish, aren't you? And I went, yep.
You're kind of like, when it comes to getting yourself in trouble, it's like the scorpion and the mouse, isn't it?
Pretty much, mate, yeah.
You're the scorpion. You offer to get the mouse across the river on your back. And the mouse is like, yeah, but you're going to sting me. I said, no, because we need to get across it. If I sting you, I mean, something like I can't remember what it was now. The scorpion stings the thing that's getting it across the river, and they both drown.
I am useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
But hey, you know, what can I say?
Well, apart from sorry.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Are you HAPPY?
I am. I'm sure I am. I'm HAPPY, boy.
PPY. Right, I have to sit here and do nothing now. Right, folks, folks, I'm doing the drying of washes now. So, for the love of dog, do lots of things I can read out in chat because I'm chat Colin.
Oh, you're doing all the special washes, are you?
Well,
you just said that, didn't you?
Yeah, I put a little bit of an orange wash on me rust, and it came out too orange. So I've had to try and dark it down, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's only going to be little spots and spats here anyway, so it's not too bad.
Spots and spats and spots. John Alex says, go on. You said you chat, darling. I'm being good.
I did. I cannot imagine being single these days, trying to navigate the new dynamics.
Yes.
It's exactly the same. You're always wrong, and it's always your fault. There you go.
God, could you imagine, Jeff? This is showing my age now. Could you imagine now courting at our age? How bad would we be at it? Come on. I mean, come on. It wasn't as if our patter was the best anyway, even back then, but...
When you get to our age, you can't really take someone to the cinema and do that thing where you yawn and then get their arm around the back of the neck.
I'd have a go still. I'd have a go for nostalgia's sake. Yeah.
Did you actually ever do? I did that once or twice.
Yeah, you would stretch up when you go,
oh, to have a bit of a stretch. And, look now.
God, my shoulder really hurts, love. Yeah. Yeah. They go, squeezing that ain't going to make your shoulder better. Yeah, but it's repetitive strain injury, love.
Edward Lennon says, yeah, John, the wife keeps me on the straight path, otherwise I would zig and zag.
Yeah. We are bad, aren't we, when you think of it, lads? We really are.
Mm-hmm.
We should be ashamed of ourselves, really, shouldn't we?
No, never be ashamed. We are men, and that is... By saying we are men, that is both an excuse and a fact.
Yeah, we have had fun doing it, though. That's the key.
Yeah. I am a man. That is an excuse, a fact, and a get-out clause. Bow, 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 bow.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Bow, bow, bow. There's a frog in here. You've got a frog in there.
I see what you did there.
Actually, you know, I said I was playing Stray earlier on.
Yeah.
That might be a good learning game for you.
Oh, right, yeah.
At least to start, because it's not like you've got to do like lots of bad guys and stuff. It's supposed to just navigating around the world and jumping onto things and jumping off things and walking around and pressing X to activate things.
Yeah.
It's fairly chilled at the opening, but you might be a good little training game for you while you get used to
Edward says, yeah, Colin, it'd be a laugh after 41 years of marriage. Hey, babe, how you doing? Yeah, it'd be great, isn't it? All our chat up lines. All right, they love fancy seeing the soles of your shoes in my wing mirrors. Yeah.
Walk into the living room. All right, I'll have to come here often.
Yeah. Oh, we'd be useless, wouldn't we, mate?
Heaven's missing an angel.
In our minds, we would still think that our chat up lines would work, wouldn't we? And it's like, I'm amazed I ever managed to land H. I really am.
Yeah. I remember being in a bar in the 90s with me and my mate, Mike.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a clue. We were young and stupid. And we're sitting there in this bar drinking blue balls and martini, just don't even. trying to be all cool, right?
Yeah.
Trying to be all cool. This is very late 80s, early 90s. Very late, trying to be cool, and I'm kind of playing it cool by just, looking around. And my mate Mike just starts going on about, like, his boat.
Yeah.
And it's like, he hasn't got a boat. He didn't even have a car. We didn't have any money between us. We were just chuds. I'm sitting there thinking, dude, this just sounds like an idiot. Just shut up. You're not going to impress anybody. This bar's full of chavvy types. No one's going to care.
Yeah, they're all going to laugh at us. Yeah.
Young 19-year-old kid trying to make out he's got like a boat and stuff. He's like, oh, really? He said, I'm clueless, but even I'm not that bad, mate.
Oh, yeah. Be there like, hello, ladies. Cool. You're looking lovely, you are. Oh, dear. I love the way the sun radiates off your hair. It's like, yeah.
Dirty old man.
Honestly, you sounded like a slightly creepy stepto. Yeah. Would you like a drink? Not off of you, mate. All right. Yeah. You go back to your mates. Nah, she's not up for it, mate. Nah, don't like the look of her anyway. It's like, yeah, because you blew out, mate. Brilliant.
Yeah. Bizarrely, the only time I ever had any kind of success, like, you know, going to clubs and stuff, was like in my grungy days when I had, you know, the long hair down to my arse.
Yeah.
The skunk stripe that makes you laugh. And like the biker jacket and combat boots. Used to go all to the relevant grungy clubs and stuff. And I did quite well, actually. I wasn't bad looking as a young lad. It all went wrong when I got older, but...
H used to work in our accounts department. That's how I met her, because I met her years before. And it's ironic, she came to work at the company I worked at. And I'm like, we keep meeting up, love. She says, yeah. I said, you never know. Perhaps we should just go out somewhere and have a drink, you know, because our paths keep crossing. Yeah, all right. She went, and I was like, oh, did I just get a girl to agree to go out with me? Bloody hell. That was it.
You know, you really just told me now. I didn't realise she was in like an accounts department. It's like, hang on. Accountant type people are the least risk averse people in the world. So how did she end up going out with you?
Exactly. Why? Because she didn't know what I was up to, mate. And get your quote ready, because in the chat we have the model making community's very own Carl Sagan, Jeff. Candygram for Mongo says, hiya Festa, hiya Fox, and a big hello to everyone in the chat.
Our task is not just to train more scientists, but also to deepen public understanding of science. And as a bonus, I shall just say lava tubes.
Yeah. Nice to see you in, Jeff. I hope you're keeping well, mate.
To see you, nice.
Always nice to see Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, when I had my smart clothes and my short hair and I was being all smart, I had no success at all with the ladies. But as soon as I went all grungy with my biker jacket and black gloves and long hair and skunk stripe and beard, it was like, yeah, that went well.
I was still a bit of a metalhead. And then I had one summer where I went for the Don Johnson look, you know, the espadrilles,
yeah, that's right,
the rolled up white suit jacket and the highlighted hair. And I looked like bloody Limal out of Kajagoogoo with the black designer stubble. Great look.
That was me drinking blue balls in that bar, yeah.
And then I started seeing H, and she was like, right, now we're going out. I need to say one thing to you. Oh, what's that, sweetheart? She said, lose the Don Johnson look. You look all right, knob. I remember you as a metalhead. That's how I know you. Go back to what you are, mate. Not trying to be someone else. You've landed your fish. Now let the pike turn around and say, kill the Don Johnson look. Yeah. So I did. I was like, okay, love.
All right, love. I'll do that for you.
I'll be good. I'll be good.
you just that thing that most men do when they're in the early stage relationship. You go, okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that's the thing with us blokes, right? When we like, you know, start a relationship, whether it's going to be a long term or like a 2 week and then it fails, or whatever. For that, here's the advice, ladies. If you don't know, for that first couple of weeks, you can get that bloke to do pretty much anything.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't like his beard, he'll shave it off.
Oh yeah, you hold the cards, mate.
You don't like his hair, he'll cut it. You don't like, you know, something he does, he'll stop doing it. It's that first couple of weeks. That's you can mold him in your into your vision.
Oh yeah.
After a couple of weeks later, we start getting a bit like feet under the table. Yeah.
Oh, we get complacent, don't we? We think, right, that's it. I'm settled now, and it's like, dude, you're in a 1 week old relationship.
Yep. But for that until that point, we're like, okay.
Yeah.
What's that bit you're making there, dude?
I am doing the description panel underneath the rear machine. This is the Marvel pinball machine that I'm putting in.
It looks like because I've got my little funny like pixel vision, it looks like a big shiny silver like twin speaker stereo set.
No, the only reason it's all silver is because the framework of old 80s arcade machines always had a silver bezel on them, so I sprayed it all silver, and then once all the gaming bits are in the middle screens, I can then go round them with a little thin black border. But yeah, this is the Xbox Marvel pinball machine screenshot.
That's some pretty good silver paint there, because I thought it was a silver photo etch part.
No, this is Green Stuff World Silver or Chrome over a gloss black.
I actually thought it was actually a metal part. That's really nice.
They are, and this is, don't forget, this has got to have a known oil on it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Known.
Green Stuff World, chrome metal, 4 airbrushes. And it is the Dog's Coconis, folks. I love it.
Well, like I say, I literally thought that was a piece of silver photo etch, so...
No, it's just a box standard piece of plastic.
Yeah. It's just, it looks like, not that bit, but the other bit, I thought, that's the way you bent it to shape. So, wow.
Yeah, so that's what it is, mate.
Jeff says, hi Jeff, Connie PJ, today's temperature is 43.3 degrees Celsius. So I'm just grateful that the air conditioner is surviving.
Yeah.
God, 43 degrees.
In the UK, our air conditioning is reach up and open the window.
Yeah. Or I have actually set routine now, because basically when the day starts, the sun's coming in through all the rear windows, and as the day goes on, it moves around the side and then around the front. Yeah. So I spend the whole day like navigating curtains and window opening and closing.
Yeah.
So you've got like, where there's no sun, you've got the curtains open to let the heat out, and where there is sun, the curtains are closed to let the heat out. This is the one
thing in the UK that is going to catch up with us, because
air conditioning,
yeah, we're a country that doesn't really have a massive reputation for hot weather, but when we get it does cause issues, and we're already going to have to upgrade all our boilers to heat pumps, but we'll probably end up having to do aircon as well, because
we'll do eventually, yeah.
But
we've been very lucky this year. We've only had like about 2 weeks of reasonably warm days, and the rest
of the manufacturers know it, because in the UK a very small aircon unit is prohibitively expensive for some reason. Across the pond, you guys can get a window air conditioner for a couple of $100. Over here, you're looking at 1,500 quid, and I don't know why.
Because there's no demand for it over here. It's like, you know, if I've got an air conditioner that costs me $100 to make, I can sell 1 million of them in America in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I can sell them for, you know, $100 each. If I come to the UK, I'll sell 3 in a year. Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna sell like $1,000 each.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I think also as well, it's probably because the majority of the people that buy them are actually businesses and like offices and stuff. So they can charge a lot more, because it's not Bob Smith putting it in his house. It's an office that needs it fitting into the building. So. Plus, all our houses are built with like the cold in mind, so a lot of our housing's old. But we've had this conversation before.
There you go. Got a little driving game one as well.
That's mint.
Forza Horizon 5, that is, and that's little screenshot there of the gameplay. So I shall go over that with a bit of hard coat just to make it reflect. But same size.
That is so good. Do you water your hard coat down a bit when you're brushing it on?
Yeah. I might actually go over it with UV glue, because that dries up crystal clear, because I use that for all the lenses on my instrument panels on cars.
Oh, yeah, or UV resin even.
Yeah, I've got the clear. It's really, really thin stuff as well, like the thin super glue. And, so it might just make a nice lens for it. So we'll have a go.
Yeah.
But this is just put the decals on, let them stay overnight. Extra strength decal, and then I can paint me seat and all the details around it then. So, I enjoy this stage, because it's taken it from very sort of non-generic Japanese games. I've been able to put my own ones in, so just makes it more unique, doesn't it?
Well, it's more relevant to us as well.
Yeah, Jeff Light says 43.3 degrees. Holy moly.
Yeah. There are actually people that have like vans that go around with like Xbox games and stuff and PlayStation games.
Yeah, I think it'll be
PlayStation
cool.
fans and Xbox fans.
So
they do exist. So
yeah, I just thought, why not? As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that'll be brilliant. Yeah.
Brilliant. Edward says nothing like a power outage to make things interesting.
Oh, really? You got power outage, mate?
No, because oh no. I thought it was something Jeff said. Jeff says, so far so good. The air conditioner actually failed last weekend, but I was able to repair it myself and save a bit of dollars.
Oh, legend.
Yeah. Although Jeff says, I do wonder more and more why I continue to live here. I was saying to Mama Wolf like last week, it's weird, but it sounds really weird to say it, but I actually prefer it the summer when it's just cool and wet. Cool and damp.
Yeah, I like a nice mild English day with a light breeze.
Like 20 degrees, 21 degrees, maybe 22 at the most.
Yeah.
With a light breeze. Like the other day, it was about 23 degrees, and it was like, okay, that's about the maximum you want it to be. Because that's like, if it goes up to 23 in the day and then drops down again in the evening, you're not going to go to bed sweating.
Yeah. I find the winter and the autumn much more pleasant because for me, it's easier if I'm cold, I can just put on a layer. But if I'm too hot, I just can't cool down.
I can't. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I cannot abide just being in bed and sweating because it's hot. Because you just, it's horrible. I can't get to sleep.
Yeah.
Where would you move to, Jeff, if you moved somewhere else? Where would you go?
They say London.
Or, or somewhere else in the UK. Not because there's anything wrong with London, but it'd be nice for an American to know other places in the UK other than just London.
Yeah. I'm only saying that because it's near to me, isn't it?
That's true. Oh, that's true. You can hang out with Jeff.
There you go. See, there was method to my madness, mate.
Yeah, you just want access to that luscious voice, don't you?
I do. I want Carl Sagan all to myself.
You want him just to live in your house and just, like, basically narrate things?
He'd get fed up with me. It'd be, Carl, I don't want to narrate your day anymore. I go, go on, give us a quote.
Let's have a look at what's on telly. You put the menu on the telly screen, you'd be like, go on, read it out. Yeah. His job was to read all the things out.
Why is there 55 channels with Cosmos on? Why? Because you're Carl Sagan.
Let me check. Something I have to check right now. Hang on.
Oh dear.
I've got to check it right now. It's very important. I can't check it there. Very, very important. I need to tell people about it. Hang on.
Jeff Light says Devon's quite nice. Yeah, some parts of Devon are lovely, mate.
Yep. Right, is it there? Yes.
Yes. Carl Sagan's on, isn't he?
No, if you have access to the BBC iPlayer, either you're in the UK or abroad, if you've got if it's on the BBC World thing, if you're in the US, iClaudius is on the iPlayer.
Ah, legend. Yeah.
They've got the whole series. I don't know if they've actually improved the visuals at all, but they've got the whole series of iClaudius. I don't know how long it's going to be on for. It might be on there for a long time. It might be on there for a few months.
Yeah.
But yeah, iClaudius is on this. If you've never watched iClaudius, or iClavdivs, as we used to call it, if you've never had a chance to watch it, I urge you to watch it.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed.
You will not. And the fact it's made with shonky sets and everything, the production values were quite low, but it doesn't matter because the acting is so outrageously good. Yeah. And it's just yeah. So if you've got access to the BBC in your country of choice in some form, or if however, go and watch iClaudius. You won't be, like you say, you won't be disappointed. No. You've got Brian Blessed as Augustus. You've got Patrick Stewart as I forgot his name. I forgot he was in it. Yeah. Yeah. Patrick Stewart with blonde curly hair as I've forgotten his name. I keep wanting to say Cretaceous, but that's not a Roman name. Can't remember now. Can't remember his name. Sejanus. He plays Sejanus. Yeah. You've got an absolute stellar cast of actors. David Jacobi as Claudius. Oh, it's incredible stuff. go and watch it. Hopefully they'll put Elizabeth R on there as well. That's also awesome.
Yes.
Phil Bolton's in. Hi, everyone. Lurking as always as I work at the bench. It's a nice, reasonable 25 degrees here, down about 20 degrees from the past few days.
Happy days, mate. Happy days.
Jeff says, I would like to live in the UK, but there probably are immigration standards. If you're American, you're probably fine.
You'll be fine, mate.
Yeah.
Can't be no worse than some of the idiots that we let in here, mate. Believe you me, mate. You want to see what comes in on Dover.
Yeah. Being American, you wouldn't have a problem, I would suspect.
How comes every boat that lands in the UK, whoever gets off of it has always got a brand new, fully charged iPhone? Just asking.
Yeah. Devon has got, you've done that one.
Yeah.
Claudius, legendary, says Jeff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, there's so many great... I mean, it's got Brian Blessed in it as Augustus. Augustus, I can't say that without giving a spoiler, and it's just, I can't... I'm worrying about spoilers for a 50-year-old TV series, but... Oh.
Brian Blessed. Now, there's a man who should be knighted. Absolute legend. He's done so much for people over the years. Yeah. Honestly, folks, if any of you want to start a campaign to get that guy a knighthood, do it, because I think he's a legend. And
he was actually... he was on Newsnight the other night.
Yeah.
With Kirsty Walk, and he was talking about, she's like, do you want to go to space? Oh yes, I want to go to space. Yes. I need to go to space.
There's only one Brian Blessed, folks.
Yeah, such great quotes. Quick, tell us, Varius, where are my eagles? Is there anyone here who hasn't slept with my daughter? Oh, that's such a great scene.
And this is something I've always wished. I wish that Brian Blessed was the Speaker in Parliament. Oh. Could you imagine that? How cool would Parliament be?
It'd be great because you'd never hear the MPs ever.
Yeah, be the
nuts,
even get a chance to
talk. I tell you who I love. If you ever listen to the Infinite Monkey Cage podcast with Brian Cox and I've forgotten his goddamn name, the other host.
Yeah, the other
he does
bloke.
a fantastic. He does a fantastic Brian Blessed impression. Yeah. He does a great Alan Bennett and he does a fantastic Brian Blessed. He's like, I'm Brian Blessed. I'm going to climb that volcano and then I'm going to eat it.
Yeah, that's... Oh, dear.
Well, they were doing it once. They had Brian Blessed on as a guest. And it's a science podcast. It's like a panel show, science podcast. And they were having this conversation and Brian Blessed basically was talking to Brian Cox. And he's basically, what he was saying was, why haven't we gone to Mars? Why are we not on Mars?
Yeah.
And where you or I might go, Brian, why haven't we gone to Mars? Why are we not on Mars right now? No, Brian Blessed was basically bollocking Brian Cox. Yeah. Why have we not gone to Mars?
Yeah.
Brian's like, I don't know. I don't do that.
On the speaking circuit, he's famous for his, how can we say, no hold bars speeches when he goes into Brian Blessed swear mode.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently it is enough to make a nun blush, but yeah.
I found some videos on YouTube and I don't know what it was, but it's basically him as, I think, some sort of like Elizabethan character.
Yeah.
But on the internet, so he's got a computer and he's trying to get like likes on his tweets and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's all swearing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. I can't remember what it was, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's like Henry VIII kind of character, but he's on the internet.
And it's so, because he's a lovable, established person, isn't he? And then you hear, it's a bit like when you hear Ted say a grown-up word, and you're like, did Brian Blessed just say that? It's like, yeah.
He's well known for his language there, Brian Blessed.
Oh, yeah, he can turn the air blue, can't he?
I was watching something where they were doing, like, it was a program about, like, I can't remember what it was about. It was a sciencey thing or Horizon or something. But one of the things was about how swearing can reduce pain.
Yeah.
And so they got Brian Blessed to put his hands in a thing of ice water.
Yeah.
And to see, well, they said, right, first of all, put your hands in the ice water. He did it for so long, like for a certain amount of time. Yeah. So, right, now put your hands in the ice water again but swear like a trooper while you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. Just listening to him swear, blah, 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 blah. And he lasted like, instead of like 10 seconds in the ice water, he lasted like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
But just all the words that came out were just the best thing ever.
And it's the choice of the swearing, isn't it, with him that's funny.
Jeff Light says, Brian Blessed, an unsung hero and one of life's true gentlemen. He's an absolute hero.
Absolutely.
Edward Leonard says, I'm doing okay, Phil. Some of the same old leg and back issues, but yeah, it's life and you get used to it. And Phil says, sorry to hear that. I can sympathise. When I hit 60, everything just started to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Blessed.
Yeah.
Yes, if you haven't ever watched I, Claudius, it is a legendary, it's probably the best thing the BBC ever made.
Oh, yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Brian Blessed, David Jacobi. You've got an absolute cast of incredible actors and actresses. It's just great.
If you don't get British humour, you will after watching that.
Yeah. But yeah, just... No, it's not... Oh, you're not thinking of Pompeii, are you?
I could well be.
You could well be, couldn't you? That's the... that's with...
Frankie Howard, wasn't it,
Pompeii?
Yeah.
I watched up Pompeii as well. That's it. I actually watched some of that. It's so good. Oh, yes. That's a matron. Now, listen, hey.
I could have been thinking of that, but you know me.
I know you.
There you go. Got your git.
You're doing little decals.
Yeah, I'm doing a screen, but I had a crease in it where it had just caught.
Acceptable.
Yeah, it just had caught on an edge there, and it wouldn't move. But we got there in the end.
Disacceptable.
As Si calls me the decal whisperer, he would be mightily proud of how I rescued that one.
He would.
Yeah. And if you wonder why he calls me that, look up my BMW bubble car and you'll see why I the nickname the decal whisperer, because, yeah.
What time do you want to go to, Spud?
Well, you didn't want to go late, did you? Because you've been up all day. So you make the call, mate. I'm fine, mate. I can stop any time you choose. It's not a problem for me.
You mind if we bail at 2?
No, of course don't.
I'm kind of seriously flagging now.
No, not so. I can tell that by tone of your voice, mate.
Yeah, it's just like 2 days and 4 hours sleep. I'm like,
yeah, no, that's all right, because you're not in full-blown Fox mode, see, I know, I can tell.
No. The worst thing was, we had this guy come and clear the garden today. And I texted him last night and said, what time are you going to turn up tomorrow? Because I thought, if he's turning up at like 11, I can get a bit of a lie-in.
Yeah.
But if he's coming early, and it's like, he didn't reply, so I had to get up at 7:30 just in case.
Oh.
And then about 10:30, he sent me a text saying, hi, sorry, I didn't reply. The van broke down yesterday and we're catching up. Can we postpone it till next Tuesday? I'm like, I can't go back to bed now. It's too late.
No, it's not a problem, mate.
Yeah.
I can go when you want, mate. It's
I need
not
to
a
go
problem.
and collapse into a heap.
So
Do a massive, dirty, great big trump and then fall asleep.
I'll start packing up, mate, and we'll do our goodbyes, mate.
Aye. We'll be on full form next week.
No, that's all right, mate. I'll turn that off because I shall be finishing this off. I might get the rest of the decals down tomorrow. At least they're done and I can gloss them then. So
gloss your decals. Gloss them.
So, yeah. I will get back to doing some more on the Bluey car for those that have asked me. But I just thought I would knock this little kit out whilst I'm having a think.
You were just taking a break from it, weren't you?
Yeah, but it's like we were saying the other day, wasn't it? You was beginning to think it, wasn't you? Because it's...
Yeah.
We get into stomper mode otherwise, and we have to just have a breather from it. So
it's the kind of thing, like, you know, I said the other day, if I was just doing this for myself, this would be 2 or 3 days work and I'd be enthusiastic all the way through.
Yes.
But because you're doing a couple of 3 hours once a week, after about 6 or 7 weeks, it loses its... Because you've got to get the enthusiasm back, and you've
got to keep putting it down and putting it away, and we all like to sit with a build and get into it, and you can't when you're doing it like this because
you've had other distractions in the meantime. And,
so it's just nice to especially for this little one. I can just potter on with it.
Yeah.
But I've got Bluey right next to me there on the side, and it's not forgotten. It's just I wanted to do the base and the filler on the base, but I'll probably do it on air now. I was going to do it off air, but I might as well do it on air. So
yeah, I mean, I've not got a lot to do. I've got to dry brush all the blue over it, paint the trim and the headlights.
Yeah.
Paint the shark mouth.
But it's giving you a chance just to catch up a bit as well, because you was getting a little bit conscious, wasn't you? Of
no, it didn't bother me at all. Doesn't matter if I'm doing one thing and you're doing the other. No, I'm a slow worker. I know that.
Oh no, I don't mean it that way, but yeah.
No, I know. I tend to take forever to do things. So I'm not fussed by that.
So I said, you don't feel bad. You do it at your pace. It's your build. You take as long as you want.
Yeah. So I've not got that much left to do. The shark mouths might take a while.
But you know what this means?
War?
No, it means that I'll be able to go next door and open my big box.
Oh.
Yeah, whilst you're in the land of Nod. Just think good old Festa's going to be here fiddling with his big box.
But you can't throw the box away, though, because you said Helen wants to play with it like a cat.
Oh, yeah, she wants to climb inside it. I just want to tape it close. No, I never said that. I never said that, honest.
It's too late now.
Honest.
Luckily, you didn't do that on the internet.
No, don't do this to me. I didn't say that, did I? I didn't. Come on.
I don't know, chat. What did he say anything, chat? I don't know. Yeah. I'll leave it to the chat.
But anyone that's wondering what I've been up to, that's what I've been up to. A bit of solar panels. And we've been doing all the machines with the decals. So that's what I've been up to.
Yeah. You can see what I've been up to. I've just basically done the stipply rust coat that's going to be on the base, the base colour of the car. I'll dry brush the blue over the top. And like I said at the start, it's my actual car is like brown and blue with big chunky paint chips built into it.
Yeah.
I actually used actual Humbrol Mascol on it. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing because that would just really spray it or paint it brown, do some Mascol, paint it blue, done. And that's, I think on this model, I'm doing more like what it would look like if it was actually a rusty car.
Yeah, if it was a proper full-blown rusty mobile, even.
Yeah, because mine's like it's meant to look a little bit like a rat rod. It's not an actual rat rod.
Yeah.
So this is like if it was just a knackered old rusty car with a.
That's coming together well, mate. At the end of the day, it's perseverance, Fox, isn't it?
It's like the realistic version of my real car, which is not realistic at all. My real car's a cartoon, and my cartoon car's a realistic one. So
there you go.
That's the way I am.
Anyway, folks, massive thanks for coming in and keeping us two idiots company.
Yes.
We'll be back on Sunday with Festa and Friends, 2 p.m. Sunday, so the gang will be joining us for a bit of gallery goodness. So if you've got any work you've been doing or you want to post any works in progress, doesn't have to be finished, bung in what you choose. It can be anything you want. Food pictures are allowed as well, so it could be something you've rustled up in the kitchen. It could be anything.
Can be anything crafty. It could be a drawing or a painting or.
I've got no idea what I'm going to be doing Sunday until I come to my bench on Sunday and pick up whatever's nearest. So
I know what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing this.
I might still be tiptoeing and twiddling my toes after opening up my massive box.
He's going to play with his box and then walk around on tiptoes all night.
But I know what he wants me to do. He wants me to send him all the photos. I know he does.
Well, the thing is, I know what's in it.
Yeah.
But it's still exciting because I haven't got a big box.
I know. No, you want a big box now. Mind you, though, you do have you've had a selection of goodies. So come on.
I like big box, and I cannot lie.
Absolutely. So, yes, folks, massive thanks for joining us. Remember, ring the bell on both our channels so that you get notified of any upcoming content that we're up to.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing you on Sunday for the At the Bench, and we'll catch up with you on the next one, folks.
Yes.
Until then, stay safe, everyone. Massive hugs. Thanks for all your ongoing support. See you on Sunday, peeps.
Take care, everyone. Adios, amigos. Bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.